Yo, what's up? So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through the story about how Davey Fogarty, who's the owner of Udi, wanted to buy my e-commerce brand, but then actually ended up not doing, and it's completely my fault. So a bit of backstory, like Davey Fogarty is obviously the guy who owns Udi, and he's got a bunch of other brands as well in the Australian market, which turn over about 250 million a year right now. At the time, I think he was turning over like 120 million with the brands. This was back in like the start of 2020, or the end of 2020, I think, going into 2021. And yeah, so bit of story is that I ran an e-commerce store and I scaled to around 250k in Q4 of that year. And overall, between two stores, did about 500k with this product because I had one store and I tested it, ran it. It like died off kind of. The ads just started to not perform. And then a few months later, I like redid all of the store, rebranded it, did everything like that, and then launched again with basically the same ads. And I recorded some of my own ads as well, and it just took off again, like, and did another 250,000 in like that Q4. Maybe it was because of Q4 that it was doing so well. But yeah, I launched it again and it did another 250k, which was nice. And then I decided to try and sell this store. I can't remember the reason why. I think it was just a bit of a headache to scale because it was a dropshipping store, and then there was like the customer feedback and all that stuff, and it was just becoming a bit of a headache. Because when you scale a dropshipping store to these levels, you are inevitably going to get customers who don't receive products or really slow shipping times. It's just kind of like so much volume that it's going to happen regardless. And if you stay till the end, I'll actually reveal what product it was that I was selling, and then if you want, you can go rent yourself, whatever. And if you make it work, let me know. So yeah, this is a screenshot of the actual like store. So I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see it. Let me move me from there. So yeah, this store here did about 235k between September to December, and then around 8k in refunds. Nice. And yeah, then I decided to actually put this store onto Flipper, which is like this marketplace up here, and on Flipper you can actually sell the stores. So how did Dave actually come into this? Because of the store became a bit of a headache, like I was saying, and I didn't want to like continue scaling it up. I made the decision to actually sell it, and I had it listed on Flipper for around like 120k or something crazy. Like, I don't even know how evaluations work. I was just like, this store's making enough profit that like I'm just gonna stick it on there and put it on for 120k. I didn't think about it at all. I just thought that'd be nice. So then I got a message from David saying, "Hi Lewis, you're free to jump on a call about this brand. Send his Calendly link, and we should be able to do a deal fairly quickly. Just want to run through a few things." And this is legit. Like, I don't really want to go into the Flipper and like show you everything, but if Davey sees this, then drop a comment. I'm not sure if you remember the call or not, but yeah, just for some proof, like this is the most proof that I've got from that time. Like, I took a screenshot on the call, so I was like, "Wow, this guy's doing 12 million a month." Like, he was telling me he was doing really well with the brand. And at the time, he didn't even have a YouTube channel, like none of that. He was just scaling his brands, and just killing it. Yeah. So yeah, this is the only like picture I've got of us on the call. Like, this is like so long ago. I apologize to Davey because I got a bit of like a nasty screenshot there of us both, just like completely not ready for it. But yeah, we chatted, and then I like fanboyed over some of his results because he was in the e-commerce space and I was obsessed with e-commerce. We got on this call and we talked over a few things, and then I think he was saying something about like he wanted a bit more time to think about it. So after the call, I gave him a few days, and then obviously I sent him a quick follow up. Always make sure you're following up with people. And I followed up with him like a booty call at 3 a.m., saying literally at 3 a.m. I don't know why I was up at 3 a.m. Maybe this is in his time, I don't know, but like I don't know why I was sending messages to people at 3 a.m. But Davy's only concern with the brand was the fact that the Facebook feedback score was really low due to it being a dropshipping store. And that can be like crucial for us continuing running the ads. So this is what David hit me with after we had the call. So he came back to me after I followed up with him like a booty call at 3 a.m. and he said, "Hey mate, I'm a little worried about the page quality score." So that was the feedback score I was telling you about. "I have a slightly different offer for you. I'll invest 80k for 50% of Rosie Lane." So I would have only had to give him 50% of Rosie Lane. You would have invested 80k. 80k for 50% of Rosie Lane, and your new niche you want to test. So I was telling him about how I want to start my own brand. And he said he'll extend a line of credit of 100k or more for inventory so that I can stop dropshipping and set up 3PLs globally. If we find a winner, we'll go hard and build a 9-figure business. And at the time, like, probably the reason I didn't believe this as much was because Dave didn't have a YouTube channel. Like, I only knew like the brand Udi. I just knew of Udi. I knew it was doing well. But like that was all I knew of it. Whereas now, like, he's all over YouTube, and like there's so much proof of what he's doing. And I was a lot younger, so like I was probably like, this just sounds confusing. Like, I'm just drop shipping products. How am I going to do all this? He basically said, like, I'm backing you. I want to show you how to build a brand rather than selling products, which is what dropshipping is essentially. My brand is over 12 million a month revenue thanks to our customer-centric approach. If we find a winner, we will add our email agencies. Because I've got that skill now, emailconsultant.io, and Facebook ad agencies very quickly, which will allow us to work on the business rather than it. So this was an absolutely fantastic offer. Like, I don't know why I didn't go through with this. I don't know my reasoning. I can't tell you. You're probably going to think I'm stupid for it, but at the time, there was probably something that I thought up, and I was like, oh, I can do this on my own, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the loom cut out, but I'm going to actually move on to the product now. So yeah, this was everything that like Davey said. That was the whole thing. That this was the offer, everything. And then all of this came about because of this product right here. So it was the 100 languages I love you necklace. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen this, where you put like, you shine the light on it and it projects onto the wall. You can look into it and it says like, I love you in 100 languages. That necklace was absolutely everywhere. So what I did was I just put a twist on that, and I took that product that was doing really well, and I partnered it with like this box that's this like rose gift box, and I think that's why it did so good, because I differentiated everything that everyone else was doing. I made it different. I made it unique. I like bettered the product, and this is just probably why it sold so good. But yeah, this was the product that he wanted to basically take to 3PLs, brand it, and give it like a real branded feel rather than it being drop shipped. And some of the things it would have done was like removing the best wishes, this off here probably. This didn't like look too bad though, because it's, you know, although it's in Chinese, it like fit the theme of the necklace, which is why I think nobody really cared. But yeah, if you want to sell this product, hit me up. I've still got like creators, I've still got everything for this product. Like, I ran it for a very long time, like including both stores. It was probably over like a span of 6 to 7 months. And we did probably over 500,000 in sales with just this product alone. So yeah, that's the offer that I got. This is the product. Let me know what you thought. What would you have done in this situation? And drop a like. Make sure to subscribe and leave a comment on what you would have done. And I'll see you in the next video. And if you want to join the email consulting program, we are live now. We're ready to take on clients. We've shifted from our agency model, and we're doing something completely different. We've got an email program, and it's still all done for you, but there's a twist on the way that we do it, and it's much better than the way that agencies are run. So down below, there'll be a link to book a call with us, and we can help you out, scale your brand with you. Much more than just emails. Like, I know a lot more about e-commerce than a lot of these other agencies as well. So like, I can help you in other sectors. Emails are going to be where we focus on, and we're going to bring you in at least 20, 30, 40% extra revenue. So yeah, I look forward to speaking with some of you.